It's indeed the Daily Brief right here at K24 TV. My name is Samuel Njoroge, and right about now, courtesy of reports we got from Nyeri about whether or not the Punguza Mizigo bill was received amicably by the County Assembly of this particular region, we would like to clarify matters by bringing in the Secretary General, Third Way Alliance. His name is Frederick Okango, who joins us live by way of phone. Bwana Okango, thank you so much for joining us right here on the show. How was the reception of the Punguza Mizigo bill in Nyeri County?
Thank you, Sam. As you're aware, and the public is aware, that yesterday we were in Nyeri County in the morning hours at 11, where the leadership of the party, led by Dr. Okuro Okot, presented the bill before the county assembly members. The bill was received so well. In fact, our job was to take the MCAs of Nyeri County through the bill, the contentious issues, and explain to them why Punguza Mizigo. It was an informal session that was organized by the Speaker of Nyeri County, Honorable Kagusho, and we had a very good time. The MCAs asked questions, we answered the questions, and they promised that they shall be debating the bill on its merits and demerits. And there was no debate that was done on the bill on yesterday. In fact, we were shocked when we saw some media reports on social media that the bill was rejected, and therefore the bill has not been debated in Nyeri.
Actually, the reports go beyond social media. There's some streams of mainstream that have reported that on that particular issue. But then again, Okango, what could be informing this counter narrative that we are getting in as far as Punguza Mizigo is concerned?
You know, I agree with you. There was a section of the media, specifically one of the print media in this country, reported that the bill was rejected, which was false, because their reporters were in the chambers, and later on we saw them pulling down that post on their Facebook page and reporting that Third Way Alliance take the bill to Nyeri County. And we also saw one of the governors, Kirinyaga Governor Anne Waiguru, following trail and posting on our Facebook page that the bill was rejected. It is unfortunate that the leadership of the leader on a caliber like Governor Waiguru can do that while she was not in the county assembly. She's not an MC of Nyeri. She's not a governor of Nyeri. Neither is she a speaker of Nyeri. And therefore she was just talking from hearsay. And again, Sam, I think this bill is coming at a time when the people who are anti-development, people who fear integrity, people who don't see the need of developing the world are now fighting it. And we would like to ask Kenyans to be patient. We'd like to ask the media also to help us try and propagate this information truthfully, because the truth of the matter is the bill has not been debated in any county. The bill has not been rejected or passed in any county.
Fair point, Bwana Okango, but right about now we would like you to
they're just coming back, and we do hope that the bill will start debating very soon.
Frederick would like you to kindly tell us what could be informing the counter narrative that we are getting in as far as Punguza Mizigo is concerned. We saw it in West Pokot. We are now seeing it in Nyeri. and we were interacting with our reporter earlier in Siaya, who said there is also a bit of, you know, lukewarm attitude on the ground in as far as Punguza Mizigo is concerned.
You know, Sam, to be honest, the counter narrative is coming from some of the political elite who believe that it's only them who can post or can bring ideas of change. And some of them have gone on record to say telling Kenyans to reject Punguza Mizigo bill. It's unfortunate that the same people have failed this country for the longest. And now when an idea has come from what they would call small people, they don't think that it should be accepted by the majority. And we want to tell them, they are just a tiny minority. The majority of the people of Kenya want the burden lowered, the burden of theft, the burden of our representation, the burden of imbalance in elective positions in women. That burden, the people of Kenya have told us that they want it lowered. The people who are now fighting us back are fighting us back because of the position we have taken, the position that Kenyans have taken, that the burden is high, we must lower it. And you have seen, some of them have been walking around amending constitution in weddings, in funerals, in press conferences, and that is not the way to do it. We have followed the constitution. So they are sponsoring propaganda out there and even violence to try and scatter this process. We want to assure them the people of Kenya are awake. They cannot do it.
But now, Congo, how do you intend to weather the political storm that keeps, coming your way in as far as this initiative is concerned?
Sam, we are ready. Kenyans are ready. We shall not fight them, but we shall use the law to follow the provisions of the Constitution to ensure that this bill reaches where it's supposed to reach. Right now, it is the constitutional duty of the county assembly to debate it. And we want to ask those who are opposed to it, allow the county assemblies to debate the bill. It is their constitutional right. The bill, once it passes the county assembly by a majority of the counties, that is 24, it shall move to the National Assembly. We also ask the National Assembly debate the bill on its merit or demerit. And then the people of Kenya shall have an opportunity to vote for it in a referendum. That is what we expect. The political storm that is coming because some leaders have said, let us wait for a report, not even a bill, not even a constitutional amendment proposal. How can you wait for what you don't know? The proposal that has been tabled before the people of Kenya that is now in the county assembly is Punguza Mizigo Bill 2019. Let us look at it, and whatever comes out of other proposals, we shall look at it the same way. Let them give people of Kenya an opportunity to debate the bill, interact with the bill, and pass it or reject it. And we wish that they follow the law. We wish that they give this bill ample, the promoters of this bill ample time to explain it to the people. We don't want violence. We don't want a divisive politics. We don't want a referendum that is going to divide us. We want a referendum that is for all Kenyans. And
Frederick,
that's the vision of Punguza Mizigo.
Frederick, in appreciation of Day 2 journalism, the counties that you've been in a position to visit, has there been a follow-up in terms of responses that you've gotten from the counties that you've already visited so far?
We have visited 14 counties so far, Sam, and I can assure you, look at the counties like Nakuru, Uasin Gishu, Nandi, Elgeyo Marakwet. Currently, they are doing public participation. They have taken the bill to the people. After we explained to it, now they are explaining further to their constituents in the wards and villages, telling them this is what the promoters of the bill are saying. Do you agree or you don't agree? And I can assure you the report we are getting as early as this morning from Uasin Gishu is telling us that the people of Kenya have promised and they have told their MCAs, go back to the county assembly and pass this bill because this bill is good for us. And that's what we're expecting. And by the way, some of the counties like Siaya, yesterday, one of the representatives of Siaya County, an MCA, called us and told us we are being threatened. We're being told not to pass the bill. Today, we are told the Speaker of Siaya County Assembly called an informal session to try and persuade the MCAs to reject the bill. Even their standing orders does not allow that. You cannot call the MCAs in an informal meeting to reject the bill. The Constitution allows them to debate the bill on its merits and demerits, and that is what is expected of them. And therefore, we are very concerned that a speaker can be influenced by a national leader to reject a bill that is good for their people. It is very unfortunate, Sam, but you know what? The MCAs in that county have also said they will defy those orders and they will go ahead and debate the bill on merits.
Frederick Okango, thank you so much for joining us live on phone right here on the show as you try or as you make clear what exactly happened in Nyeri yesterday as Third Way Alliance was tabling the Punguza Mizigo bill at the County Assembly of Nyeri. And definitely you too had an opportunity to weigh in on this particular issue courtesy of the hashtag Punguza Mizigo Bill 2019. We would like just to sample some of the views that you had on this particular issue. But before I'm able to get to your feedback right here on the touch screen, let me just get straight on to what Anne Waiguru, this is Governor Kirinyaga, had to say about it, that as I've said before, Mount Kenya is fully in support of BBI, as evidenced today in Nyeri, where the bill presented by Ekuru Au Court has been rejected by the whole assembly. Nyeri County has set the precedents. Other counties are most likely to follow. These are the signs of the times ahead. And of course, this was not taken lying down, most especially by the County Assembly of Nyeri, because as soon as she tweeted this, there was a rejoinder that came forth from the County Assembly Speaker of Nyeri. This is Bwana Kagushia. And this is what he had to say, not only to Anne Waiguru, but also to a section of the media that had misreported the facts in as far as this issue is concerned. And this is what Kagushia had to say, that it is unfortunate and irresponsible for some media houses to be reporting in this kind of manner. As the Speaker of Nyeri County Assembly, I can authoritatively confirm that we have not yet debated the Punguza Mizigo bill. We have had an informal conversation with Dr. Aukot, but not debating the bill. Withdraw this remark and give Nyeri County an opportunity to do public participation on this particular matter. So definitely it's something that we shall keep interacting with right here on this show during even our subsequent bulletins, because it is just at its maiden stages when it comes to its news cycle, and we shall definitely see what kind of recommendations, what kind of stands that various county assemblies in this country will have in as far as Punguza Mizigo is concerned. But right about now, we'd like to appreciate much more in as far as what is happening today is concerned. And now there is Shiksha Arora, who's standing by to do exactly that. Shiksha. All
right, thank you so much, Samuel. Moving on now, we had told you earlier on that all members of the National Council of Churches of Kenya are set to be meeting in Limuru. Now, this is with regard to leadership wrangles that have been ongoing with the transition crisis at NCCK. Now, that has deepened after there's been accusations to and fro between the chairman and the Secretary General. Right now, we're going to take you to our reporter, that's Caleb Rotemo, and he's going to give us more details on when exactly this meeting is set to happen and what are some of the issues that will be discussed to try and get an amicable solution moving forward. Caleb.
Actually, Shiksha, as you rightly put it, it is here, and you can see even the security officers are here. The National Council of Churches of Kenya, of course, is in a meeting right now, as rightly as we can be told. So therefore, they have been here since 10 a.m. trying to look at a number of issues and try to establish, because you remember we have been having an issue by the General Secretary, Canon Peter Karanja, who was required today to be here and face the council under the leadership of Timothy Ndambuki, the chairman, and try to iron out issues concerning what has been transpiring. You remember a number of aspects that have been talked about are surrounding property. You talk about an aspect of leadership wrangles that has seen even areas where we have been having people buying property and trying to enrich themselves. So the appointment of Chris Kinyanjui as the General Secretary has also been controversial, and today that will be the major issue that we shall be focusing on, because as per the council and the communication that was given, it is that they shall be looking at that and try to establish really what transpired and on whose behest that the whole aspect lies. And so therefore we shall be waiting to hear when they come. But I'm told it will be a heated debate in here. That's why probably we might be having even the security officers. We shall be getting in later, then they inform us, rather they brief us what has been happening later in the day. Yes, Shiksha?
All right, thank you very much, Caleb Rotemo, on that update. Of course, you've also mentioned that the other agenda outside the pending dispute on the circumstances under which Karanja's successor, that's Chris Kinyanjui Kamau, was recruited months ago. That's also something that's going to be discussed. Now, moving on to Machakos, where, as we had informed you earlier on, there is a cancer and research facility that's been launched today. The inauguration is taking place. It's the first of its kind by a county government and will offer free pathology, laboratory and chemotherapy services. Indeed, let's listen in to what's happening from Machakos County from this particular ceremony.
In all levels. Your Excellency, the Governor, I sincerely thank you for this initiative, making sure that Your Excellency implement the proceedings of the County Assembly. Your Excellency, this is a motion which came to the Assembly. We passed for us to have a cancer palliative center. Your Excellency, we are very happy that now we are not fighting any longer, but we are reading from the same script. Your Excellency, your efforts to make sure that cancer center is established within our county at level 5 hospital, as this will enable easy access to medical services to the Machakos people, hence reducing mortality rates due to cancer attacks. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. That's all I have for today.
Thank you, Chair. Bwana Gavana, mimi sina mengi ya kusema, sababu wenye kusema mengi ni wale hawana mambo ya kutenda. Kwa jina ninaitwa Maka Mwendo Alias Kingangi, kiongozi wa leo wengi bunge ya Machakos. Niseme Bwana Gavana, leo ni siku kubwa ya Wakenya pia na watu wa Machakos. Sababu jambo hili waliotenda leo Bwana Gavana ni yale tulikuwa sisi na Wakenya wote wanaangazia na wanaulizia itatendeka lini kwao. Pigieni Gavana makofi. Your Excellency, you are very young. I'm older than you. When somebody has got ambition to be a leader in this country, not Machakos, the actions will support his, his ideas. Let me say, cancer, vile chairman amesema, watu wengi wameenda juu ya cancer. Na leo hii nilikuwa nyuma ya Mutuse tukitembea, sababu niliona rangi nikafikiria pengine naweza kuwa ni sinema. Lakini leo nimeona equipment ambao si yaona. Bwana Gavana, sisi watu wa siasa tunatakanga kufuna mahali hatujapanda. Leo umepanda mbegu, wewe utafuna mbegu. Sababu dunia na Kenya mzima inaona leo tunafanya jambo gani. Na sisi wambunge, jambo lolote ya aina hii na zile ideas yuko nazo za mahana, sisi na kuhakikisha kama kiongozi wa leo wengi mbungeni tutasupport kazi yako ambayo inaonekana. Tuseme miaka miwili hawa wananchi wanajua kulikuwa na hapa na pale, lakini haturudi kule. Sisi tumekuja na slogan ya mbele iko sawa. Sembeni mbele iko sawa. Mbele iko sawa. Miaka 3, Your Excellency, you can achieve a lot. Kama wewe umetembea, mimi nimetembea dunia hii na wewe umetembea. Kuna jambo moja I normally like, the way you want Machakos people to live. Na hapo tunashikana pamoja. Wakati tunasema utajiri.
All right, of course, that is in Machakos, where the Cancer and Research Facility is going to be opened today. And we've also got the Governor of Machakos County, Dr. Alfred Mutua, who's also present at this particular ceremony, that is going to be offering a myriad of services when it comes to cancer. Now, moving on to the courts, well, we're going to be giving you the latest regarding what's happening. Of course, Keroche Brewers directors, that is Joseph Karanja as well as Tabitha Karanja, were appearing before Chief Magistrate Francis Andai. And this is to do with charges when it comes to tax evasion. Today, they have taken the matter to court, and this is because they've applied for anticipatory bail. So that court case will be kick-starting any moment from now. Of course, we're going to be hearing the latest from the courts regarding this particular case in obviously any time. So yes, we'll be telling you the latest regarding what's happening, as Keroche Brewery's CEO Tabitha Karanja has also cautioned the KRA as well as the Office of the Directorate of Public Prosecutions in the manner in which they've handled the company's alleged tax evasion. Now remember, we'd asked you a question today on our social media handles, that's at K24 TV. So head over right now to our Twitter page where we're going to be interacting with you. The hashtag is K24 Daily Brief. Now remember, the question of the day has been, do you support Dr. Ezekiel Mutua's decision of banning the songs Wamlambez as well as Tetema with regard to them being offensive? Do you agree with Mutua's ban on offensive music? Get in touch with us at K24 TV. That's Twitter and Facebook. Remember, you can also call us on 0706 636 525. WhatsApp us as well and get in touch with us. Do include the hashtag K24 Daily Brief, and we'll discuss this matter later on. We'll also be airing some of your views right after this break. Don't go anywhere.